You can't ever get tired of seeing it. The Nifty 50 hitting a fresh record high in trade today. 19,731.85 is the new all-time high, and we've ended just about 20 points off that mark. And that itself is a gain of about 150 points over Friday's close. Now, what was the key today, of course, was that the banks performed in a big way. They were a large contributor. State Bank of India, the top performer on the Nifty 50, gaining about 3%, and the entire PSU banking pack was up over 2% in trade. Even the private banks performed. We'll get to that in just a bit. But one of the factors that has proved very supportive for Indian equity markets has been the foreign institutional investors that have continued to pump money into the equity markets here in a very big way. Today, more than anything else, the Indian market comes into much sharper focus in the context of slower than expected economic growth in China. Now, as we move to the key contributors, I mentioned the Nifty PSU Bank Index, the Nifty Bank as well, gaining ground. But you also saw the likes of Nifty Pharma as well as Healthcare gain about 0.7% each. The Nifty IT Index also gained ground in the early part of the session. It hit a fresh 52-week high, and then it lost ground towards the end of the session. The key movers on the Nifty 50, you had SBI, as I mentioned, the top gainer, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Wipro, Grasim, and HDFC Bank made a strong debut as a combined entity, trading for the first time in trade today, of course. And you also saw the earnings for HDFC Bank come in, and it was a strong 30% growth in net profit for the standalone entity. Remember, this is not the combined entity yet. Among the key losers, you had ONGC, which lost ground as the windfall tax that is imposed by the government on crude producers in India was brought back. You had Hero Moto, Titan, Tata Motors, and Bharti Airtel that also lost ground. Zee Entertainment gained about 7%, one of the stocks of the day, no real trigger there. On the other hand, Bandhan Bank has lost about 2.7% on weaker asset quality in the first quarter. And Avenue Supermarts, it dropped about 3.5%, and this is on account of a miss on the earnings. Both the margin as well as the PAT number came in much below consensus estimates. But all told, it's a positive, and the bulls are on quite the ride.